Hello student, now we learn the chapter number 10 straight line of 11th class. So this is very vast chapter. Here we read about the different type of line and their equation. So very first we talk about the slope of the any line. How we measure the slope of the line means a line is how much inclined or declined. Okay, so here first we write slope of line. So slope of line we denoted by m, and m is equal to tan theta. Now how to measure this theta in the any line? So if a line we draw any Cartesian plane, so their slope we will measure from the x-axis. We will measure from the x-axis only, and this value when we measure anti-clockwise from the x-axis is called theta, and if tan value of which theta is called slope of a line. I give another example. Suppose our line given like that, so we not measure the angle like this. इस तरीके से हम मेजर नहीं करेंगे because we measure anti-clockwise and it should be what? Clockwise. So this is wrong. We measure like this and this value is called theta, and when we find out its tan theta, it is called slope of any line. So I think you understood. So this is very important. What is the slope of line? Slope of line is the inclination of any line which is measured from the anti-clockwise from the x-axis, not from the y-axis. Okay, understood? Now look at here the second here. Slope of the line when 2 points on the line are given. If we not justice that theta is a what here, and any 2 points on the line are given, so we can find out the value of theta from these 2 points. Now look at here. This is the formula. Slope of line m is equal to tan theta, and tan theta will equal to here y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Look at this diagram. Here this is the line L. A line है L which is situated on the Cartesian plane. This is the point P which is x1 y1. This is a point on line Q x2 y2. Now look at very sincerely here. If we talk about this right angle triangle PMQ, right angle triangle PMQ, so we need what? Tan theta. So what is the value of tan theta? The ratio of perpendicular and base. Now here in this right triangle PMQ, what is the perpendicular here? This is our base angle. This is theta. So this is also what will come theta by corresponding angle. इसको हमने थीटा assume किया है, तो ये भी क्या होगा थीटा by the corresponding angle. So this is our base angle. So our perpendicular what will come QM and base PM. So we can write here QM upon PM. Now you can see the length of QM. Look at here. The length of QM we can write as QR minus MR. QR minus MR given what? QM. So what is the value of QR here? Y2. And what is the value of MR? Y1. So the length of QM will equal to Y2 minus Y1. Similarly here the length of PM will equal to x2 minus x1. So this is our slope of line. This is very important formula to find slope of line when we have the 2 points on the line are given. Okay, उस लाइन के कोई भी 2 पॉइंट्स अगर हमको पता है, so we can find out the slope of line with use this formula. Now the third rule is if 2 lines are parallel, so their slopes are equal. If 2 lines are parallel, suppose we just draw another line here also. This is. So this angle, both lines are parallel, so it means their angle, this angle is also called what? Theta. So they are जब parallel हैं तो x axis को same माने x axis पे same inclined होंगे, so their value of angle will be equal, and when we find their same angle with the tan, So it's given the same, tan theta is the same. So we can say that if two lines are parallel, so their slopes are equal. Okay, means suppose the first slope of line is m1 and the slope of second line is equal to m2. So m1 is equal to m2 when if the lines are parallel. This is very important property here. Now we learn the fourth property. If lines are perpendicular, in figure you can see line L1 perpendicular to line L2. L1 is perpendicular to L2. This is the 90 degree. Okay, and we just let the L1 line make a alpha angle with the x-axis and line L2 make beta angle from the x-axis. So how to calculate the relationship between the L1 and L2 when both are perpendicular? So look at here very sincerely. In figure lines L1 perpendicular to L2. It means if we talk about this beta angle, so look at the diagram. This is what? This is a triangle. This is triangle. Okay, and this beta is the exterior angle of this triangle. So we can say that 90 plus alpha will equal to beta by exterior angle property. By exterior angle property we can write beta is equal to alpha plus 90. Okay, and take the both side what tan. So we can find tan beta is equal to tan 90 plus alpha. So in the last year we learned tan 90 plus alpha is equal to minus cot alpha. So it becomes minus cot alpha. Tan beta is equal to minus cot alpha, and we can write cot alpha as a minus there angle are interchange. So tan beta is equal to minus 1 upon tan alpha, and if we assume here the slope of line L1 is called m1 and the slope of line L2 is called m2, so we can say what? This is tan beta. Tan beta is equal to what? m2. This is tan alpha. Tan alpha we can write as a m1. So by the transposition, m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. This is most important property we use. We can solve many questions to use this property. m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, where m1 and m2 are the slopes of two lines which are perpendicular. So these are some rules. There are 4 rules. So first you note it and write in your notebook with a full explanation. Okay, so note it fast. Yes student, so you noted. Now this is another property, angle between two lines. So how to calculate the angle between the two lines? So you can see in the figure, this is our line L1 and this is our line L2, and the angle between this is theta. So if this angle will theta, so this is also will equal to theta by vertically opposite angle. चलो इसको अलग किए देते हैं. So both are equal to theta. Now first we let something. Slope of line L1 we assume as a n1 and it will equal to tan alpha 1. You can see here the line L1 making alpha 1 angle from the x-axis, and slope of line L2 is equal to, we assume as a m2, and m2 will equal to tan alpha 2. Look at here the line L2 making alpha 2 angle along with x-axis. Now here from the figure, in figure we write here alpha 1 plus theta is equal to alpha 2. This is the triangle. ये ध्यान से देखो, इसको चाहो तो नाम भी दे सकते हो A, B and C. In triangle ABC, alpha 2 is the exterior angle of triangle ABC. So by exterior angle property we can say that theta plus alpha 1 will equal to alpha 2. And if we talk about the value of theta, so theta what will come? Alpha 2 minus alpha 1. Okay. Now we take again tan on both sides. So tan theta will equal to tan alpha 2 minus alpha 1. Now here we apply the property tan x minus y or tan a minus b, which is we read in the third chapter. Okay, trigonometry function. So here tan a minus b is equal to tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. So look at here, what is the value of tan alpha 2? Tan alpha 2 we assume as a m2. So m1 plus m2 upon 1 minus m1 dot m2. This is the value of tan theta, and where theta is equal to intersecting angle of two lines. Okay, now there are different type of theta can come in a positive form and in a negative form, but we just talk about only the positive form. That's why we use here the sign of modulus. Okay, if the value of theta will come in the negative form, so this modulus it convert into the positive form. That's why we use here the modulus function. So this is the angle between two lines. So I think you understood how to calculate the theta. So in the question we have given something m1 m2, suppose we are giving, so we can easily find out the theta. Okay, the angle between their two lines. So noted it is also. Okay student, now we can start our exercise 10.1. So this is very easy exercise if you understood these properties of slope and their angle between two lines. So look at the first question. First question is very easy. We have to find out the area of a quadrilateral. Such type of question we solved in the 10th class. So this is your work. Now look at the second question. The base of an equilateral triangle with side 2a lies along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin. तो क्वेश्चन को पढ़ना समझना बहुत जरूरी है. What is the question? The base of an equilateral triangle. So we have an equilateral triangle with a side 2a. Okay, and it lies along the y-axis. It lies along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin, and its midpoint where is situated? At the origin. Find the vertex of the triangle. We have to find out the vertex of the equilateral triangle. So in the second one we first write side of triangle is equal to 2a. Now according to the question, first we have to draw a diagram. This is our y-axis and this is x-axis. Our equilateral triangle lies on the y-axis. Equilateral triangle lies on the y-axis and such that like here. And their sides are what? 2a. So this is 2a, this is 2a. Now one more thing is given. In the one side of the equilateral triangle is, well, in the origin is the midpoint of the one point of the line. Means this is the origin. So this is a and this is a. Okay. Now you not confuse here, minus a will come, because we just talk about the length of side. That's why we use the only a here, not using the minus a. We not show here the coordinates. Okay, understood? Now we have to find out the value of a, b and c vertex. Coordinate of a, b and c. This is a. Okay. Now, so if we talk about this point, so the coordinates of this a, what will come? 0, a. In the y-axis, the value of abscissa means x will be 0. Okay. And if we talk about the coordinate of this point b, it will equal to 0 minus a because it lie on the below of the x-axis. Now the point C, we don't know what is their coordinate, so we just let the coordinate is x comma 0. Now here y coordinate will be 0 because the point C lie on the x-axis. ये तो हो गया. Now one more possibilities are created here. The triangle should be situated like this. अभी अपन ने इस तरफ बनाया है, ट्राइंगल इस तरफ भी बन सकता है, सेम ट्राइंगल will come. Okay, so this is the all possibilities of triangle which is lie on the y axis. Now it is very easy. We need the value of x, means simply we find out the value of this one. So this is what we can say, this is a 90 degree and we need the value of O to C. OC की value चाहिए. So if we write in triangle, which triangle we can AOC, in triangle AOC we can take the triangle BOC also. Any triangle we can take here. So in triangle AOC, by Pythagoras theorem. So what is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square. What is the hypotenuse here? AC, and the value of AC is 2a square is equal to perpendicular. Perpendicular is what in the triangle AO, and the value of AO is a, and plus base. What is the value of base here? OC. We don't know about the value of OC. Now solve. So 2 to the 4a square is equal to a square plus OC square. Now we can write OC square is equal to 4a square minus a square. So OC what will come? 4a square minus 1a square root 3a square. So OC we can write as a root 3a, and OC is what? OC is a length of O to C, and the length of O to C we assume as a x. Therefore x is equal to root 3a. Now the vertex, if we talk about the vertex, so we write vertex of triangle ABC are A is equal to 0 comma a, B is equal to 0 comma minus a, and C is equal to, we let what? X comma 0, and the value of x what will come? Root 3 comma a. So we can write root 3 a comma 0. This is our answer. So it's a very easy question how to find out the vertex. I think you understood. Now we can remove this. One more thing is here. When we remove this square, so plus minus sign will come here. Plus minus, and again what? Plus minus. So if we move the triangle on the left hand side of this number line, so the value of this x become what? Minus root 3a. So इसके एक और ऑप्शन आएंगे. A, B are will be same, only C will, and A is equal to, B is equal to, and C what will come? Minus root 3a comma 0. Clear now? So this is the question number second. Very important question, because here we use our logic. Okay, not we can use directly formula and solve. First we have to understood what is the question, and first we draw the diagram according to the question, then we will solve. Otherwise we can't solve this question. Now look at the question number. Third, fourth are the same as the second one. Now look at the fifth. Fifth is some different. What is the fifth question? Find the slope of a line. We have to find out a slope of a line which passes through the origin. Line passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line joining the points P and B. 2 points P and Q we can say. B लिखा है यहाँ पे. Okay, we can consider as a B also. So it's our question number fifth. We have to find out a slope of line and 2 points are given. So first we plot these given 2 points into a Cartesian plane. X-axis and y-axis. So 2 points which are 0 minus 4. So इसकी जरूरत पड़ेगी ना. 0 minus 4 means here. This is point 0 minus 4. This is what? Point P. And the next is Q. 8 0. This is 8 and 0. Point Q 8 0. We are assuming not to draw the very actual. This is a model. Okay. Now we first you join it. P Q. Then what is the second given condition? A line which passes through the origin. A line which passes through the origin like this. This is a line we can assume as a L, not L1. So passing through the origin, so this point is called 0 0, is a O. And according to the question, अब यहाँ पे लग नहीं रहा है, but according to the question, this point is a midpoint of PQ. So we assuming as a R X Y. So we have to find out the slope of line. So very easy question. First we find out the value of R. So midpoint formula we learned in the last year. xy is equal to, if xy lie on the midpoint of any line, so what is the formula? x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. We use this formula here. So we write here, we let point R, which is xy, lies on midpoint of line segment PQ. Therefore, RXY, we can use this formula like RXY is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. What is the value of x1? 0 plus 8. 0 plus 8 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2 means minus 4 plus 0 upon 2. So xy what will come? 8 by 2 means 4 and minus 2. This is our point. Now look at the line. This line passing through the 2 points. Which one? First is origin and second is R, where R is equal to 4 minus 2. Okay. So we can easily find out the slope. So we write here now, slope of line L is equal to, we use the formula y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So we assume this xy as a x2 y2 and this origin as a x1 y1. So we can write how y2 minus y1. Where is the value of y2? This is y2 minus 2. So minus 2 minus 0 upon 4 minus 0. So minus 2 upon 4 means minus 1 by 2 is the slope of this required line. So I hope you understood. So if you understood the question, what is actually going on? So first we draw the diagram, and when we draw a perfect diagram, so we can solve question very easily. Okay.